How's it going, everyone? My name is Derek, and this is Sneakers and Spirits. Welcome back. This is episode 2, and today we're focusing on whiskey. In episode number 1, we talked a little bit about Compass Box's Great King Street. In the time between that episode and this one, that bottle has been completely wiped out. And in my search for a replacement bottle, I quickly found out that our local Total Wine, Bevmo, and other liquor stores have completely run out and apparently have stopped carrying it altogether. So, word of warning to those of you who like it or simply want to try something new, depending on where you live, it might be increasingly harder to find. So if you do happen to come across it, then I highly recommend you stock up because you will not regret it. I promise you that. All right, so today we are continuing our journey into the world of Compass Box with this release to my left called The Story of The Spaniard. But just as in episode 1, I'd like to call out the other half of the show, and today that is the Sneaker Spotlight. And for our first Sneaker Spotlight, we have a pair that needs no introduction, but ironically deserves only the best of introductions. These are the Union Los Angeles Air Jordan 1s. While everybody else was doing the off-white thing, adopting the deconstructed look, that prototype, sample, unfinished aesthetic, Union LA boldly went in arguably the opposite direction. This release seemed to bring back to life pairs of shoes that would have otherwise been relegated to abandoned lockers from the 80s. Uneven, casual, even hurried-looking stitching brings together what look like the last remaining usable pieces of OG Air Jordan 1 colorways in an almost Frankenstein's monster fashion. However, being monstrous never looked so beautiful, and looking ancient, never so fresh. Truly a great sneaker release that, in my personal opinion, still has not been equaled in terms of the sheer genius behind its concept. All right, now without further ado, let's check out this bottle. This is The Story of the Spaniard by Compass Box. And right off the bat, that is one beautiful box. You can tell they really invested in the artwork. And to tell you the truth, it is the thing that initially drew my attention to Compass Box. In any liquor store, when you look at a packed shelf and try to look for your next bottle, artwork like this really makes a brand stand out. Now, we're going to take a look at all of this a bit closer later on, but for now, let's open this guy up. And there it is. That is a beautiful, beautiful bottle. Look at that color on that. That is nice. Let's uncork, shall we? Now that is a beautiful golden color. Kind of like a light amber, definitely in that spectrum. Now we're going to examine the nose and palate on this a little bit more, but for now we're going to let it sit and open up. In the meantime, let's take a closer look at the story of the Spaniard. It's easy to forget that Compass Box is nearly 2 decades old. The adventurous blends, audacious artwork, and apparent fearlessness in releasing expression after expression all astoundingly evoke the youthful recklessness of a budding brand with absolutely nothing to lose. And yet, here we are. 19 years later, the once raw, rebellious new brand has no less than 50 whiskey releases, not even counting its limited edition expressions. The story of the Spaniard is simply the latest one, though by no means is it new. First bottled in 2018, the story of the Spaniard is said to have been inspired by a stroke of fate. A lucky encounter between John Glazier and the eponymous Spaniard, a sherry wine safe Spain. The concept originated as a whiskey blend created for a bar also named, naturally, the Spaniard, then refined through rigorous experimentation. And that, there, is the prologue, the sweet introduction to a tale of creation. The rest of this story is for us to finish. Alright, so it's been a while. Let's check on the nose. Now, I'm not an expert by any means on this, by the way, but there is definitely some citrus fruit on there. Some lemon maybe, or orange. Maybe some vanilla on there too. Yeah, I'm liking what I smell here. Definitely liking what I smell. There is a spicy quality to it for sure. Maybe some sort of floral quality to it. I'm not sure what type of flower or plant. There is that element to this. That is very fragrant. And as I smell it for a longer amount of time, that like fruity quality to it just gets stronger. Fruity floral quality just gets stronger and stronger. All right, I think I'm about ready to taste this thing. Wow. That is great. I know people usually use this term to describe wine, but it's very fruit forward. There is that, but exactly what it smells like is what you taste. I mean, I know that's pretty obvious, but I just had to call that out. There's a dried fruit element to it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it reminds me of just opening up a pack of dried something, figs maybe, raisins. There's a toasty quality to it as well. Almonds, maybe like baked chocolates, baked goods. Something baked that is dominantly chocolate, I want to say. Definitely, you can tell that this was heavily influenced by wine. That wine plays a huge part in this expression right here, and it's great. I think it's a great whiskey, it's a great Scotch to introduce to wine lovers. And if you love wine, particularly sherry, fruit-forward wines, you're gonna like this. So overall, is this worth it? I would say it is. I paid about $60 for this bottle, and yeah, I mean, I can't wait to share this with my friends and family. Probably pick up a couple more bottles of this, maybe give it out as a gift. And so with that, this has been episode 2 of Sneakers and Spirits. Until next time, keep sipping, keep stepping. See you again soon.